Hey guys, Del Colvin here with your Bull Shoals Lake boat dock fishing report. I'm on Bull Shoals Lake. I had a little cold front come in. It's been nice, guys. We can't complain. For November, we've had weather in the 70s and it's been hot. Water temp's starting to come down. We had 69 this morning. Throughout the day, it'll get up into the 70s. Upper 60s in the back of some of the creeks that'll cool off at night. Lake levels at 653. The water's coming down. Pretty much got the lake to ourselves now, guys. If you want to come down, there's a couple different patterns that are working. Early in the morning, there's a little bit of a topwater bite going on. Points with wind. Gravel points that go way out seem to be holding some fish if there's deep water nearby. I'm throwing a Sammy, or I'm throwing a Zero Spook or Sammy. That bite will kind of go on and off throughout the day, so don't put them away. If you're in the right place, they'll just start pushing the bait fish up. They're using the channels to go back into these creeks, following the bait fish. Pay attention to your graph, pay attention to the birds. There's seagulls on the lake now and loons. They're not going to get too far away from the bait fish, so pay attention when you're out there. If you start graphing fish, if you come along a channel swing going back into the creeks, you can pick a few up spooning or drop shotting. And that bites anywhere from 20 feet to 45 feet. A lot of Kentuckys, some largemouth mixed in, some smallmouth. They're all in there feeding on those baits. The big fish bite has been on the jig, perch color jig, jewel jig, or a right bite jig's been working. Any of that green pumpkin, orange. Those are primarily what's been working. And for a trailer, I'm using either a Zoom trailer or a Packer Craw. Once again, green pumpkin red. If the conditions are right and you get in the back of the creeks, you can, if there's bait, you gotta have a couple things for the fish to really be in there. Bait fish and a little bit of dirty water definitely helps. When you get in the very back of those flats, there's, the baits are going to change up a little bit. I won't even pick the spinner bait up until I see the water's dirty. This is the War Eagle Sexy Mouse. That's working good. Wind, bait fish, dirty water, that helps. You get in the back there too, a square bill's working. Square bill, this is shallow, guys. We're talking, 6 inches of water to 5 foot. Anything in that range is kind of what you're looking for. When you get in the backs, they're either right up there in the backs or they're right out. As you're moving out, the first channel swing or the first steep bank, they're going to be stacked up there if they're not up on the flat. If they're not there, just keep moving. Another thing I'm catching a few fish on, and the conditions got to be right. The rock crawler's starting to come into play. Keeping the parallel on the shoreline. You want to have a little bit of wind and keep the boat in 8 to 10 feet of water and make that long parallel cast down the shoreline. If it gets a little tough out there, go back to the old shaky head. If you're in the clear water like we were today, you get a watermelon red, just a Zoom trick worm. Or if you get in the dirtier water, you can get a bigger profile and go green pumpkin, and you'll pick up a lot of fish throwing the shaky head right now. With the water temperature cooling down, those fish are starting to move back up, and fishing is good. You just got to keep going. Still catching a few on the whopper plopper. That's kind of been sporadic, but that's another big fish bait, and starting to throw a little more of the wake bait. If you get back in there, you'll see those big gizzard shads in there swimming out of there 100 miles an hour. Pick it up, and you get back in there, just cover ground. That can pay off with a big fish. Good luck, guys. If you can, come out. It's beautiful out. The weather's great. The leaves are changing. There's not a lot of people on the lake, so if you want to book a trip, give us a call. I'd be more than happy to take you out. Thanks, guys.